Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, tried to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habit.
Coach, we have a damp and rainy afternoon in the tri-state area as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to MetLife Stadium in the Garden State of New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the New York Jets. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry for Nick Chubb. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Darnold. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 37.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. A run for Nick Chubb. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these. Hey, Orville,
Third and long, it's Darnold. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And the Titans are in for 6. Touchdown. And that is obviously the danger, Charles, of a long field goal attempt.
And what teams are doing now is not just putting their field goal block unit on. They may change it out and go punt return because you have better guys on the field who are able to stay on their feet and block in case that kick is missed. And that's what we saw there, the big return after the long missed field goal.
It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Coming to you. And we're going 37's to Mike. Mike 37. Come on. You better bring it. And we're going 37. Mike 37.
Here's Darnold. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off of play action, Darnold. Open man is Anderson. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
55. Hey, me and you all day. I'm coming after you.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
You ain't got nothing.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Darnold. They set up the screen to Chubb. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
We're going to sign 55. Check 55. Mike. Blue Dan.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here we go, son.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Right here, right here.
Chubb. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of 2 there. Second down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up. From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. And he's going to go down again. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Titans will get the football at their 20. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Throwing, Mariota. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. First down carry for Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
On second down now. It's Henry, and he'll go down at the 28. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They'll run on first down. Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
The Jets take over first and 10. Let's go! At their own 25-yard line. The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. The Jets on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Darnold from the gun. On the catch, it's Crowder. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
A run with Chubb on first down, not going to be a good one. He won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Jets' 21-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
It's just me and you.
Mariota hands to Henry. And an alley to run. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 21-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Spins away. A quick throw out wide, caught by Crowder. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jamison Crowder. his second touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
As the offense went on the field to start their last drive, you know they discussed in the huddle, hey, if we put one in the end zone here, we've put ourselves in a position to start making a comeback.
So with the missed PAT in his... So a very short kicker. This will be taken by one of the up men. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that.
It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His fifth touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Let's go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. A toss play to Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
12 yards on the return that time, and it'll be Titan football.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Clement Williams. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
It's 2nd down.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Check your hot read. Where they team? 3. Charlie.
To throw, Mariota. Flush to his right. He finds an opening past the 40. Excellent work that time to get free, and for his exploits, he's going to be left with just a 3rd and 3.
Nice 7, let's go. 57. I got him. 57 is the mic. 57 is the mic. You don't want none of that. Give me it. Pick up the ball.
3rd and short yardage. Mariota. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here we go, G. Get off the field. One.
First down, Mariota. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
198. 3. Watch the twist.
Now Mariota. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Gotta do better. One. Check 31. 3. Box track.
To the air again, Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. To punt it away on 4th down, here's Drew Kaiser. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be taken very short.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a throw here to his running back. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Mariota gives to Henry, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
One. Here we go, D. Here I come.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On first down, it's Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will extend this big lead.
Dustin Hopkins.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
The Jets take over.
Let's go.
25-yard line. The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves them with 1 yard to go on third down.
That's a gain of 3. It's third and 1.
Young lady. Hey, check right. Hey, box drop.
Darnold will throw it on third and 1. This one caught by Crowder. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Red 80. 55. What we got?
On second and 11 now. Darnold. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over first and 10.
Check 52. 3.
Mariota on first down. And he finds his man, that's Sweeney. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 33-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Squeeze, double. One.
To throw is Mariota. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Jordan Willis came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up third and long.
53 is the mic. 53. Check 53. Check tight end. Check alpha. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Mariota. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Quentin Williams able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
and it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Now they go screen. It's complete. That second down play nets a -4.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Take it at the 37. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Watch the slant.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. The Titans on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Mariota now from the 50. Completes it to Davis. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
57, Mike. 51.
They'll run on first down. Henry. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
First down.
I'm here all day.
Mariota now to throw on first down. This one caught by Davis. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A nice gain of 21 yards. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal. Second and goal from the 1. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys continue to pour it on. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Darnold. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Jet first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Darnold now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 44-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They give it to Chubb out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Titans' 45-yard line.
Mike 37. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contact.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 19. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Darnold now to throw. He's got Smith here. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking
and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. This time, the extra point up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
46-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, we got to get this stop here.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle